Hello, fantasy readers. It was so much fun listening to your book clubs today. You guys were able to identify the dragons that your characters are facing, both internal and external, right? And so many of you spoke about the problems and conflicts that your characters are facing on the inside, right? And one of the ways that we as human beings learn lessons is through learning from our mistakes, right? And I know myself, I'm definitely very to learn from mistakes. Earlier this week, I had so much to do, and I had to clean the kitchen and put the kids to bed and still post a lesson for you guys. And I stayed up really, really, really late trying to get everything done and get the house looking all perfect again. And the next morning, I woke up and I felt absolutely exhausted. I felt so, so, so tired, right? And I realized that was a total mistake trying to do everything, right? I didn't have to do all the dishes. I could have saved them for the next day. That was definitely a mistake. And when I think back, I learned a lesson there. And I think one of the lessons I learned was to not sweat the small stuff, right? Like the dishes in the sink wasn't really that important. And I also kind of learned that I have to take care of myself before I can take care of any of these other problems in my life, right? So it's really important that as human beings, we take a look at mistakes. And in our fantasy stories, we can look at those times when our characters are making mistakes and look at those opportunities to see how can we learn some lessons from this situation. So I'm actually going to flip over here into Chrome Canvas. Okay. So I created a little chart for you guys. So mistakes can lead to lessons. So I have our title here, The Menagerie,